In this video, I'll show you how to change the color of one section in Squarespace. Once you are on your Squarespace website, the first step is to head over to the description of this video, and in there you will find a link for a browser extension. Once you click on the link, this is the page you are going to see. In here, we are on chromewebstore.google.com and we have Squarespace ID Finder. What you could also do is head over to chromewebstore.google.com, and at the top, we have here a search bar and just simply search for Squarespace ID Finder. Now, in order for you to add this within your browser, you want to head over to the right hand side of Squarespace ID Finder, and you will find here a button to add to browser. Now, it doesn't mean that we are downloading this or adding this from Chrome Web Store, is that it won't be added if you don't have Google Chrome as your browser. As you can see here on the right hand side, I am using the Brave browser and I'm still able to add this. So simply click on Add to Browser, and there will be a pop up, and from here, just simply click on Add Extension. Now, the next step is to make sure that the extension was successfully added within your browser. And to know that, simply head over to your search bar and on the right hand side, click on the Extensions tab. And once you do that, as you can see, we have Squarespace ID Finder as our extension. Now, what you want to do is head over back to Squarespace. In here, you want to head over to the left hand side, and under Website, you want to click on Pages. Now, on the Pages section, you want to scroll down at the very bottom, and in here you will find Custom Code. Now, click on the right hand side, the drop down for Custom Code, and under Custom Code, click on Custom CSS. Now, Custom CSS will show, and you just want to make sure that we are working on a blank slate, so anything that is in here, be sure to delete that. Now, what you want to do is head over to the description of this video again, and in there you will find a block of code. Simply highlight the start until the end of the code and press on Ctrl C to copy. Now you want to head over to the left hand side again on our custom CSS and press on Ctrl V to paste the code. Now the next step is to enable Squarespace ID Finder. To do that, you want to head over to the search bar again, and on the right hand side, click on the Extensions tab, and at the bottom, click on Squarespace ID Finder. Now, once you do that, you will see the ID of your collection, your section, as well as each and every block. Now, what I want you to do is scroll down and find the exact section in which you want to change the color. Let's say I want to change the color on this section without affecting the other themes. In order for you to do that, head over to the top of the section, and in there you will find the section ID. Now, click on Section ID. Now, once you copy the section ID, you want to head over to the first line. You want to highlight the start, which is section, and at the end, which is the closing bracket. Once you do that, press on backspace to delete. And once that's done, press on enter. And at the top on the first line, you want to press on Ctrl V to paste the ID. Now you want to head over to the third line, and in here we have the background color. On default, this is set as blue, and if you do want to change this to white, it will change to that. If you want to change it to purple, then it will also change to that exact color. Now, let's say you have a specific color. You want to head over to the hex color. In here, I'm using Google to find the hex color. Just simply choose a hex color in which you want. Let's say this is the perfect color. So simply head over to the bottom and you will see the option for hex. On the right hand side, click on copy. Now head over back to Squarespace. In here, you want to highlight the color text. For me, it is purple, and press on backspace to delete. Now press on Ctrl V to paste the hex code. And as you can see, it will also change to that color. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please let me know if you have any other questions in the comment section below, and I will try my best to help you out.